Good morning, Braille class, and welcome back for our English lesson today. You'll need a pencil and a piece of paper and have listened to our story as well on our YouTube channel. Let's have a look at what we're going to be doing today. So our objective today is, can I use alliteration? Alliteration. Good. Now we haven't done alliteration before, so let's have a look at what alliteration is. So alliteration is when two words begin with the same sound. So here you can see we've got silly and snake. What sound do they both begin with? That's right, they begin with S. So we can see I've highlighted them there. So let's see if you can spot the alliteration. The enormous elephant drank from the river. So which two words in that sentence begin with the same sound? Can you point to them now? Well done. If you pointed to enormous and elephant, because they both begin with that eh sound, don't they? Good. Let's have a look at the next one. The fast fox caught the rabbit. Can you spot the alliteration? Which two words begin with the same sound? You're right. Fast and fox. So you can see my alliteration there that I've used. Okay, now it's our turn. Let me just get my mouse. So what I want you to do is complete the alliteration. So I've got some adjectives here and some verbs as well. So I've got frightened, dizzy and silly. And what I want you to do is complete the alliteration. So it's the duck slid on the ice. Which one of these words would I use to make my sentence have some alliteration in it? Can you point to either frightened, dizzy or silly? Fantastic. I saw lots of you pointing to dizzy. Why is that alliteration? Good, because dizzy and duck begin with the same D sound, don't they? So you can see we've got dizzy here and duck. Let's see if you can complete this one. It says something Sam won the race. So you could have young, clever or sporty, but which one would I use if I was trying to use alliteration in my sentence? Would I use young, clever or sporty? Can you point to it? Good, fantastic. I'd use sporty. Why would I use sporty if I was wanting to use alliteration? Fantastic, because Sam and sporty begin with S. So it's alliteration. They begin with the same sound. And I'm going to make that capital letter because it's now the start of my sentence. So I've got sporty Sam won the race. So I can see sporty and Sam both begin with that S sound. Okay, let's have a look. The something piglet splashed in the mud. Complete the alliteration. The small piglet splashed in the mud. The dirty piglet splashed in the mud. Or the pink piglet splashed in the mud. Which one of those would I choose if I wanted to complete the alliteration? Can you point to it? Well done, it is. Pink. Pink and piglet begin with the same sound. Pink and piglet. Okay, let's have a look. This is one taken from our story map. The tornado turned towards town. The tomato tornado, the big tornado, or the dark tornado. Which one of those would I use if I wanted to use alliteration in my sentence? Can you point to it? Good. How do you know that's alliteration? Can you tell me? Fantastic, because both words begin with the same sound. So we have got tomato. Give yourself a big pat if you got that one. The tomato tornado turned towards town. That is more than one alliteration in that sentence because we've got lots of it, haven't I? Here we go, tomato and tornado. Lots of words beginning with that t sound. Okay, so it's your turn now. So what I've done, my first task you can do, and then if you're feeling confident, everyone does the first task. If you're feeling confident, you can do the next task. And if you're feeling extra confident, you can do my challenge at the end. So my first task is, can you complete the alliteration in the sentences? So I'll read the sentences to you, and then I've got some words down here that you can use or put in to make it have alliteration. So we've got, at the weekend, it rained soup. So you've got to choose crumbly, juicy, or salty. Which one of those is going to make it alliteration? Next sentence is, it snowed jelly beans. So you've got to choose crumbly, juicy, or salty to make it to make the sentence have alliteration in it. There were storms of cupcakes. So you've got to think crumbly, juicy, or salty. Which one's going to make my sentence have lots of alliteration in it? So do you think you can use these words down here and put them into the correct places? So pause me now whilst you do that. Okay, next task, if you're feeling ready. So what I thought was you could think of some alliteration to describe yourself. So here I've just done an example. So I've done cool, Cameron, and they both begin with that k sound. So see if you can use one for your name and think of an adjective to describe yourself. Then, if you're feeling even more confident, my challenge today is to see if you can use alliteration in a sentence of your own about yourself. So here I've done cool, Cameron, collected, cracked, conquers. Can you see it all begins with the k sound? So see if you can put your name into a sentence with some more alliteration. Do you think you can do that? I can't wait to see all of your fantastic work on Tapestry. Bye, Braille class.